20-year-old that doesn't know how to cook, repair anything, or handle finances seems a little ridiculous. Kind of like a joke, right? Fortunately, it is the reality for me. Home economics was the baseline for many people to learn how to do these basic domestic skills. However, the removal of it from the schooling curriculum could be a downfall in modern-day young adults. As a young adult trying to navigate life, I found myself at many points questioning on how to do these tasks because I was never taught how. I'm certain that many other young adults feel the same way, leaving us questioning where we fit as functioning members of society. High school has long since stopped preparing students for adulthood and prepares them for continuing their education, whether that's going to college or to a trade school, but many don't do that. As such, I think that we should make movements to reintroduce home economics to the high school curriculum. This would allow for students to learn to cook, repair things in the home, and handle finances. Hi, I'm Emily Sanders, and today I will be covering why home economics and the subsidiary classes should be reintroduced as part of the high school curriculum, why it's important, and ways that we can move to reintroduce it. When home economics was initially removed from the high school curriculum, it likely didn't have immediate effects. However, as time has gone on, the effects become obvious, the harmful effects on future generations becoming apparent. For the duration of this speech, I will be considering home economics to be learning how to cook, grocery shop planning, meal planning, money management, household duties, laundry, basic sewing skills, home maintenance, first aid, and emergency preparedness. The removal of home economics severely harmed future generations by not preparing them for life or how to function as functioning members of society. It is harmful because there is no learning guidance for younger generations to be able to fit into our society. Jill Schomer wrote an article saying that most young adults don't know how to properly cook or repair items or belongings in their own home. As well as planning for grocery shopping and meals is fading quickly from people knowing how to do it. Schomer also writes, telling her audience that most don't even know how to properly handle their finances. This problem exists because schooling has shifted to take more interest in preparing students to continue their education. Almost everything is made to push for further education and not to prepare for life. The No Child Left Behind Act was introduced the idea of standardized testing. And with this introduction came the push out of everything that couldn't be judged with a standardized test for everyone. As Tove Danovich wrote in an article. As well, the push with new technology of the modern day and the idea that the presence of home economics was rooted in sexist beliefs also pushed for the removal. Technology introduced classes such as engineering and computer sciences, and that pushed out the shop and woodworking classes. Many also hold on to the belief that home economics was rooted in sexist beliefs. As Trinity Stenhoe wrote in an article for her college, this belief stems from the idea that home economics was made for women, although there are many examples that could argue against that. One being that men also do, in fact, need to know how to cook. Katie Sigel explains in her article titled, "Elimination of Home Economics Leaves Students Ill-Prepared for Life." This removal has, left people ill-prepared for life. Not knowing how to cook, do basic household skills, do household repairs, or even properly grocery shop. I myself am even included in this, with home ec being removed before I ever even started schooling. Here is a shirt that I got from a concert, and one of the sleeves, not this one, the other one, has been torn, and I don't like to wear it because it's torn. I don't know how to fix this. I have to ask my mom too. This problem created by the removal of home economics has left many feeling lost and confused when attempting to adult, lacking the skills that would help us get through adulthood. A few specific ways that we could get home economics reintroduced includes modernizing it, talking to school boards, and finding or becoming educators. As it has been a while, the way that home economics classes were taught would have to be adjusted or tweaked to include more modern day tools, such as like newer sewing machines or electronic tools for like woodworking classes, or even like a shop class where you work with metal. School boards and superintendents are also an excellent way to outreach this idea. Calling and talking or going to their office to speak about the reintroduction could help sway the revival of it. Many younger teachers also likely do not have the experience needed to teach these type of classes, being that it may have been removed from their schooling curriculum as well, depending on how old they are. Becoming an educator yourself, if you have the skills to do so and want to do so, would be helpful, or finding someone who already does have the skills and is a teacher. I believe that these solutions could work, or at least highly help the reintroduction of this, though it is unlikely that schools would be convinced on the very first try, so it would take a lot of trying over and over again. But I believe that if enough people did it or had enough evidence to support it, that it could work. Even if this only makes it an optional class, that would be a tremendous help to a lot of people, because I know a lot of younger adults want to know how to do this stuff. Abby Glassenberg wrote an article talking about how this has already worked from some schools, rebranding the classes as family and consumer sciences courses. A world of difference could be made by bringing home economics back. In the article written by Abby Glassenberg, she talks about how a teacher in Virginia went to her school board over and over again, reintroducing the idea of bringing it back, and became certified to teach the class herself. And almost all of her middle school students have taken it as their optional class. Avery Thompson conducted research that has proved that home economics is an important fundamental to being a healthy, functioning adult. The nutrition knowledge learned could help fight the problem of obesity in America as well. Overall, the reintroduction of home economics to the schooling curriculum would ready students for life, teaching them to handle domestic skills and finances. Home economics teaches how to handle day-to-day tasks such as cooking, household tasks, and finances, and the reintroduction would teach students how to adult once they leave high school.